What is a server ID and how can you use it? If you have a regular credit card machine, most of them have something called a server ID. And in this video, we're going to talk about how you can use that to run your business more effectively.
TransactionExpert.com is the leader in transaction services. We build your online presence and point of sale system to integrate with each other. If you are ready to understand and control the entire customer experience, visit TransactionExpert.com.
So what is a server ID and how can you use it for your business? Well, a server ID is really pretty simple. The idea behind a server ID is that it's basically a user ID that you have for your different employees or really for anything that you want. I'll give you several examples of how you can use it. But basically it allows you to segment the transactions in your credit card machine by server, by employee, by product type, whatever you want to use them for. And the way they work is basically this. When you go into your terminal under the Other Setup, so if you go Menu, Other Setup, you'll see a thing down there called Server IDs. And if you click on that and create some different server IDs in your terminal, what you can actually do, it's really convenient, you can create a server ID like, if I'm a server at your restaurant, my server ID might be 10, then this person, they might have a server ID of 11, this person might be server ID 12, you get the idea. So you assign each of your people a number. When someone goes to put a transaction in the credit card machine, it's going to prompt them and say, what is the server ID? Okay? So of course you're going to want to have a general admin server ID for those situations where it doesn't involve a particular server. But this can be very beneficial for things like, for instance, if you have a retail store and you want to get a general idea of how much activity one salesperson on the floor is doing versus another one, have them in their server IDs. It's a great way to track that. Primarily though, it's used for tips because your servers, you want to have them tracked so that at the end of the night you can take out the cash from your cash drawer or cut a check or just record it or however you do it, but it'll let you know how much tip money was collected for them using a credit card. And so when you print your receipt, of course you have your cash register and you'll have it in there, but then as far as your credit card machine, when it comes out of the credit card machine, it'll show on there, this is how much was collected in credit card payments for their tip. Now keep in mind, you are still paying a transaction cost for each of those tips. So you want to keep that in mind when you're paying that money out. One other example I'll give you that you can use server IDs for, there's actually a client that I have that has an independent gas station and he doesn't yet have pay at the pump. He uses a regular credit card machine and he actually has server ID set up as 1, 2, and he has server ID set up 87, 89, and 90 or whatever for the different octanes of gas that he sells, and he has another one for diesel. And so what he does is when he rings up an order, he actually when it's on his credit card machine, he actually puts a server ID in for what type of gas they got. And it's just a way for him to kind of track how much of each type of gas people are buying. He has another server ID that he uses for snacks. So it's just an extra way to get a little additional tracking when he's using his credit card machine. Now if you have questions about setting up a server ID, I would recommend you just go to TransactionExpert.com, which is our website. You can click on Find a Local Expert. One of our experts will come out and talk to you about how with our service we can set you up with a new credit card machine that has server IDs, and we'll actually go in and program the server IDs for you so that you have them set up correctly. My name is James Shepard. Thanks for watching this video.